It's apparent that they're a
I was thinking it. I wasn't going to say it. I'm trying to just let it go.
An apparent parrot of parrots on the parapet.
Oh no, we're off to a strong
apparently.
start.
It's pretty cool. Hi, Ty. One Hiromi, I mean. I'm Hiromi, they, them. Uh, I write and develop too many games. Too many, especially since I've been injured for. Okay, so Roller can't hear anyone, but things. Okay, well, things, sure. Uh, so yeah, I write and develop a bunch of stuff, which uh, is unhealthy. If you're doing all the things, cut back and do only half of all of the things. Otherwise, you need surgery. It's true life facts. Uh, I'm uh, I'm doing okay. I have stuff that I need to turn in after the stream. So again, don't do what I do. um, like I make stuff. It's great. I like my job, but anyway, um, I'm playing Zasa, who is uh basically exactly as ADHD and autistic as I am, but with like more scales and slightly more magic. So, thank you. Uh, and she has magical prosthetic breasts. She is a snake girl. Snake girls are snakes, not mammals, and therefore do not usually have breasts. However, we are in fantasy Las Vegas, and apparently everyone who everyone has breasts. Screw it. I'm messing with your canon, Corin. Everyone has breasts. Uh,
Booby. Honkin' badonks.
yeah, and like
Huge badoinkas. Memories. Frick.
This is gonna be a problem. All right. But yeah, like she found a was she technically a lusty barmaid, or was like the lusty Argonian just the name of the bar? Mm-hmm. Especially because you can put snacks in them.
And money.
Yeah, and money. Yeah. And as it turns out, yes. Unfortunately, you only get to like dismiss them as I believe a minor action in games. Which is unfortunate because a lot of us non-binary folk would just fucking love to be like, you know what? Bang. So yeah, there's, I believe it's in Yugman's Guide. There's a cantrip that will let you designate a piece of clothing and bring it back or dismiss it as, oh, sorry, it's an action, not a minor action. But you can just fucking do it. Oh, no.
You can frickin' do it.
You can frickin' do it.
I do want to say I figured out what Roller was talking about. I think my mic was off, so nobody heard me talking, but in theory they should have been hearing all of you. So I think we're okay.
Rip.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it happens. OBS updated, so, you know. Funky shit happens when OBS updates.
Shame.
I said funky.
And then you
yeah,
said,
but what was the word after?
Oh.
You said poop, Corinne.
Crud. Funky crud. I was so focused on funky.
I know, you were so proud of yourself.
I was so proud.
Going great.
So
we're amazing at this.
I feel like if we
Yes,
fail, we could send
we-
it a minute for each. I feel like we should go to 22 after now.
That's fair. We should go to 22 for each fail. I mean, an extra minute for each fail. Yeah,
Okay,
that's
continue. Fair. Sorry.
So we are delightful goblins, is what we're saying.
Yes.
And so you know about me and Zasa, so I'll I don't know. Megan, it looks like we're going top to bottom. So
Oh, you passing the mic?
yes.
Please make me stop talking. Yo, sup?
If
My
you
name's
want.
Megan, and I'm here to stay. Today's the last day before I go on vacation, so I'm pretty excited. That's how I'm feeling right now. I feel like I'm about to go on the mommy flipping cruise. See, I even didn't use middle fingers. I'm killing it.
You're great at this. I also want to imagine, because you are a mommy, so are we flipping you?
Just like, doing cartwheels. Just spot me in gymnastics, and you got it.
You're like cartwheeling onto the cruise.
Yes, it'd be
God help
amazing.
us.
You learn to tumble. Unless you already know how to tumble. I suppose I'm assuming you don't know how to tumble.
Depends by your definition of tumble.
Oh.
Imagine what I might be implying.
In my head, I'm going in a
Straight?
completely different going in a completely different direction. And for those of you who have attended a Highland Games and know what caber toss is, that is the mommy flipping I'm imagining. Just like it's like get a mommy like by the feet
By the
up against
feet.
here, and then
Backwards.
I have a friend who
Forwards,
participates
actually,
in the
uses-
Highland Games.
Forwards. Okay.
Yeah. She actually really messed up her leg. And but so she had to like stop for this year, like stop participating. But yeah, there's like a league or something up in Wisconsin, I think.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin?
Wisconsin. Who do you play there, dear?
Who do I
Huh?
play?
Who do you play?
Nobody. I'm not a player. I'm a straight shooter. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My character
No,
tonight
she's not.
is is Caravan. She's just delightful, very erudite, sagely, super calm and zen, mermaid. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Everything she
Everything's-
said, the reverse of it.
Everything is fine.
Nope.
Hope you're cool with lots of singing, because apparently that's where I'm going tonight.
Well, it's because
Hey.
you're going on a mommy flipping cruise.
That's where, yes, I'm
Right.
past this. I'm on a beach.
You're
Just
on
like
the-
Caravan.
You're on
Be a real mermaid.
Caravan's always on a beach in her head.
Yes. In your head.
It's a happy place.
And last but certainly not least, Rune.
Hey.
Who you be?
I'm so jet lagged.
That
Hi,
is a
I'm
thing you
Rune.
can be, yeah.
I have been thrown across the country in a small aluminum tube at way too fast and way too high. And my brain is full of holes. I'm moving in like quarter time. So probably my character's been hitting that good kush. I'm Rune. I make art. If you would like art for your things, please hire me because I need a job. I'm really good at art and I'm nice to work with. I'm really chill. Unless you don't name your files properly or don't name your layers. And then I will find you and shit in places in your house that are improbable.
Another minute.
No, it's worth
it.
no,
We're
because
almost
it's 22
done.
after now. It's 22 after now.
Oh, okay. You got past it. You got past
It
it.
counts.
Anyway, I'll shit in your vents if you don't name your layers.
No, that's fair. I name my layers, but in a system known only to me. Does that help you?
No.
I guess you're
No.
gonna shit in my vents then.
I'm so
Sometimes they
sorry.
make sense, sometimes they don't.
I play Zephos, Servant of Corian, formerly known as the Peregrine. They're a mess. How do you describe Zephos, the most autistic warlock ever to stumble into a campaign? They used to be an assassin, and then they're the child of a family of very religious, very blessed people. But unfortunately, in this world, blessings from the gods are real, and when you petition the actual gods for actual help, they tend to come calling for collect. On those.
Do they come
debts.
cawing? Because you're a bird.
Oh, God.
Caca.
Caca. Yeah.
So yeah, now I'm a warlock of Corian. I think I'm divine soul. Let me look.
Yeah, I think you're
And
a divine
sometimes
soul
they set you
warlock.
on fire as part of the bargain.
Yeah.
Warlock.
Look, I'm
it
healing
does
everyone
not
around you,
say.
and you're burning.
Yes, it is. It is in fact. Divine soul, warlock, or divine pact, or whatever it's called. My familiar, since I am packed as a chain, is my best friend that I killed. Whoopsies. But now they're a
yeah.
fairy. And they are giving me an eternities of sass.
Yes, they are.
Anyway, yeah, I'm Rune. I play a warlock who's way less socially inept than I am. Howdy.
Well, that is our party. And where we last left our party, they had just realized they're stuck in a time loop. Wow! Wowie bazowie!
Corinne, what the fuck?
I don't know. They're stuck in a time loop, folks. And
I'm
they
clipping
don't
that to
know
shame you later.
why. They can't leave the casino that they entered. It seems like the time loop started once they entered the casino. The main things that you learned is that you need a special little pendant to be able to get into the employees only area. You have enough pendants that all of you can get through now. Excuse me. You have also learned that, in general, nobody seems to be aware of the fact that this is a time loop unless you tell them. But there is one person who has stuck out who does not seem to be doing the same thing, because everybody else seems to be doing the same thing as they were last time, except for one person. And that one person was one of the little rat people. And he was the one that you came to give a drink to. And he's playing a different game now than he was the last time. And he seemed to be the only person being affected by what you now know as a time loop. Because he was exhausted, he was stressed, and yet he was still playing games. So you realize that no matter what entrance or exit, you cannot get out of it. And, oh, yes?
He was exhausted, he was stressed, and yet he was still playing games. Isn't that a vibe? That's all.
That
Man,
is a
what can I
vibe.
say?
That is existing in 2023, my friends. Is this
Different
all...
kind of playing.
Yes. Is this all a metaphor? My game has relied heavily on fucking capitalism and burning authority to the ground, so maybe.
Do you mean fucking capitalism as in like ruining capitalism?
Ruining, not literally fucking
relying
it.
on capitalism. Okay.
Yeah, I mean ruining it. I mean tearing it to shreds. I mean eat the rich.
Capitalism is the guy that gets his and then falls asleep.
Yeah.
And then wakes up the next morning and asks you for breakfast.
Yeah.
Oh,
Doesn't know when to
I'm
leave.
with you now.
I don't know
didn't what
anything
get
about
his
that.
meant in this context. Context, I thought we were killing him,
Oh no.
and then you said falls asleep. And I'm just like,
he fell asleep and then he never woke up again.
yes.
Anyway.
In a perfect world. So, that's kind of where you are right now. I'll read the description that you got right before we ended last time, so you kind of have that fresh in your minds once I figure out what tab that's in. Oh, let me get my Las Vegas music going for you. Nope, I said stop that and play this. There we go. Casino ambiance. Alright. Sorry, my ADD is so bad today, y'all. All right. So what I read to you last was, as your eyes adjust, luxury is the first word that comes to mind. Fine silks and fabrics, beautiful marble, gem-encrusted goblets. The sheer wealth of this establishment is boggling compared to the poverty and wealth you've seen and accrued. While all the staff are Asathi, the patrons are as varied as seen outside. A manticora with a crooked tail shoots craps. A Naga tests her luck on a roulette wheel. A Slytherin scratches his ear nervously as he shoves chip after chip into the slots. That is the Slytherin that you talked to before. Everywhere you look, divine, redeemed, and unredeemed races gamble with little care for who else is in the casino. Before you can go any further, another large Asathi blocks your path. Weapons, magic item, and code check is to the right. Anyone found to have unsurrendered weapons inside the premises will be banned for life.
I want to check. Did my possessions that I checked earlier, are they back on me, or am I still missing them?
Oh god, we're at the start again. I'm about 3 minutes behind, just bear with me.
Jet lag.
Oh yeah.
So as you go to pat yourself down, you notice that you have your items again. Which unfortunately means, if you check, you also do not have the pendants.
Fuck. Alright.
Well, you say that.
I
Yeah, Zasa has one.
But Zasa walked in with one.
Mm-hmm.
She did. So Zasa has one.
So
And
we
you
have-
now know that. So now
Yes.
you don't need to trick Jeff into getting you in.
But I wonder, how long is the chain on that pendant? Could we just all loop it around?
No, it's just to open the door. It's like a key card.
Yeah,
You can
as
walk
long
in
as
if the
you were
door's
like
open.
holding hands or standing close enough to each other, it let all of you through, which is what happened last time because Jeff let you
Okay.
through with his.
That's right.
Yeah.
I liked
Yep.
the image of us shuffling along.
Yeah, you just need
Hey,
to be like
hey.
necklace.
real close.
Hey, are our
That's
skills
fine.
reset if we've looped?
Yes,
Do we get a short rest?
yes, your skills
I'm
are
a
reset.
warlock. It matters.
Yes, your skills have reset. It is
Okay,
essentially
cool,
like
cool,
you
cool,
just
cool.
walked into this casino, except for you remember everything that happened prior.
Why is my strength? Okay, never mind. Okay.
I'm go ahead and check my things.
Okay.
Mhm.
Although, if we're banned for life, does that mean we would be out of the time loop?
Yeah, but we
That's
gotta
what I was
help
about to
these
ask.
people, don't we?
I mean, you can try to get
Um,
banned for life. You can see what happens.
Actually,
So,
I've got an
just-
idea.
Just asking as like a sort of procedural question. What happens if someone is banned for life? Like, I'm not trying to be banned. I'm very curious about the process, and I, you know, I once thought about being a guard, so I'm very interested in your profession, and would like to learn more because you seem like you're very confident, like you know what you're doing, and like we walked in, there was no hesitation, you knew what to do, and that's very impressive.
I have a question for you. Are you lying right now, or is this sincere? You're lying? Okay, I'd like a deception roll, please.
Oh boy. Excuse me.
All right.
Can I potentially
you know.
give Hiromi advantage here or something? To try to like chime in and be like,
Yeah, if you chime in, I'll allow Hiromi to roll again.
yeah. We're real curious about becoming guards. Actually, we saw the listing.
All right, now I'd like you to roll a deception for me,
Fuck.
and we'll
Sure.
see if Hiromi actually. Okay, yeah, just roll it. Okay, it's
Well.
not awful. So yeah, Hiromi, you do get to take that 16. So at first, the guard is looking at you like,
Uh-huh.
uh-huh. And then you chime in, and Hiromi, Zasa just looks like so sincere suddenly after being bolstered by Zephos that the guard believes you. Okay, well, you see, the first thing we do is we get our artist to make a sketch of you, and then we put it up all over the casino. You don't notice any that are around because only the guards can see them. So there's like sketches everywhere that only the guards can see. So that is the first thing we do. 2, the second thing we do is that we get our resident wizard to do a spell to keep you out of the premises. Which means you try to walk through and you get bounced back. It's kind of funny to watch. I watched this one guy who got kicked out. He kept running at the door thinking it was gonna change. I think he was really drunk. Oh, I think we lost Zasa. Zasa, you back? You're back, but now you're Megan. Let me fix that for you.
What a terrible thing for a snake girl to be.
No.
Let me just take a minute to mess with the cameras. Don't mind me.
I could probably turn mine off and on.
Oh yeah, if you want to do that, that would probably work too. There we go. Everyone's in the right spot. Okay, so as I
I'm
was
a problem
saying,
solver.
hey, you got a real problem solver on hands. You make a good god. Okay, so the thing is, this guy, he was like really drunk and he just kept running at the door. It was the funniest thing. So yeah, that's basically how it works. I don't know how the wizard stuff works, but there's posters everywhere of people who've been banned. You just can't see them. I can see them.
That's really fascinating. So like, is the sketch artist on staff?
Oh yeah, we pay
Dumb
very
idea.
well.
I have a really dumb idea.
That's so cool. Thank you so much.
You're very
Yeah.
welcome. And if you do want to
Thanks.
get a sketch from the sketch artist, they do also do just sketches on the side. You can find them in the side room. They're just kind of here for like guest entertainment. But when we need them to ban someone for life, they get a drawing.
Does the wizard like live on premises, or do you have to call them out to do the banning spell?
the wizard works normal hours, usually in the casino time. That means all weekend days, and then alternating weekdays. He does get 2 days off in a row. We're not animals, so there are certain days where we can't ban people for life. But let me tell you, you still get banned. It just takes like 2 days.
Is this guard wearing glasses, or is there something that would clearly I could be like, oh, that's the magic item that lets them see these invisible lemon juice portraits?
Amazing.
I love that mental image. So this guard is wearing, he doesn't seem to be wearing glasses of any kind, but as he blinks, you notice there's a certain shimmer to his eyes. And since he is also an Asathi, he has like snake eyes, and so it looks like there has been some kind of enchantment placed upon the second inner eyelid.
That's
Fun
pretty
fact,
sweet
that's
visual.
called rotating membrane.
Yeah,
Oh.
that.
Very cool. Interesting.
Indeed.
And we can't steal it though.
No, because it is
We can't
physically a
steal
part
his inner
of his
eyelids.
body. You cannot steal his inner eyelids. All right, so now this was all just talk, right? You're gonna go pass on your things.
Yeah,
yeah,
of course.
absolutely.
There you go.
Oh, perfect. Okay, go on through.
Mhm.
Oh, hi there. Welcome over. Don't worry, we keep all checked items safely organized and guarded. I'll even give you a ticket when you come back.
Does anyone try to hide any weapons or magic items?
Do I have anything to hide? I don't think I do.
I think my magic items are all defensive. I just declare them.
Okay, yeah, as long as they're defensive, it is okay if you keep them, as long as you're declaring them.
The rapier. Fuck.
You
Guess I
you
can
would
handle
need
it.
to check that, yes.
Yeah, they get
Yeah.
a short bow and 10 darts.
For Vicky probably has a short bow as well.
Yeah, so Vicky has to check her short bow. It's particularly short because
What
she's
else
short.
do I have? Any? Ah,
It's really
Yeah,
short.
they didn't care about Riasa's
Jesus.
staff last time, but the dagger and permanently poisoned falchion, yeah, that needs to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those definitely got checked. Yeah, I think things like staves are
Celestial
seen
Warlock.
more as walking aids, and as long as it's not obviously,
Guys, we gotta get some cane swords, is what I'm hearing.
yeah.
Do I need to have, like, I can't remember, I'm sorry. Not that I've been here before.
Oh yeah, I
do
don't
I need to-
recognize you.
Yeah, do I need to have, like, claw caps? I don't remember.
Oh no, that's totally fine if it is a natural weapon, but if you do use it on other guests, you will be banned for life.
Pretty sure that's what you said last time.
Excellent. Why do I proficient in gay bar? Never mind.
Because you're
Cool.
proficient in gay bar. You know the
Cool.
gay bar?
Yeah.
Gay bar.
Gay bar.
Gay bar.
Gay bar.
Gay bar.
It's,
Gay bar.
You.
Gay bar.
it's the place.
Yeah.
I want to try something. I'm not a paladin,
Mhm.
but I do have Corian's healing. Is that just straight up healing? It's not like lay on hands.
Yeah, I believe
It's usually it's like Corian. It's what Corian decides it is, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Let me double check. Do you have it on your
Yes.
sheet specifically, or is it just what we've
It just
been
says
doing?
Corian healing.
Yeah. So that is just kind of, you can call upon Corian to ask for healing. So it's not specifically like a lay on hands, or it is, just a thing you can do. Which, but if you're using it frivolously, he's gonna say no.
Yeah, no.
It can't be relied upon for like, I cut my hand. You gotta really need it. Otherwise he's gonna be like,
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna pop mage armor back on because apparently that's off now. Is there a way to get out of this building at all anywhere through employee exits or entrances? We couldn't find it, right?
Not that you could find, no. Caravan, I think you're muted.
I unmuted myself in Discord. Why didn't that work for Zoom?
Oh, I have no idea.
incredibly rude that all of my programs don't work together. Anyway, we found the employee exits and like even the emergency exits wouldn't work last time.
Yeah, Caravan and Quentin were trying to get out the emergency exit using like crowbars and shit. Like they were trying everything to get through it, and it wouldn't let them out.
All right, hey, come over here for a second. I got a stupid idea. So I'm gonna gather everybody after we get our shit checked. I'm gonna gather everybody to the side and be like, "Hey, so I can look like anybody, right? Like, that's pretty cool. I don't have a mask anymore. I got given a mask that could be anybody. So like, I can do that. I will like turn around, become anybody when I want. So what if I mimic one of the people here? Doesn't matter who, just somebody, a patron, and try to get thrown out."
I mean,
Because
it'd be
if
very interesting to see what happens.
right, so like if I go in as, I don't know, the rat guy and I start punching people and throwing spells and wrecking shit, right?
That's what I was thinking. I feel like everybody here is fairly okay, and we're fairly okay. Like I don't feel like I've been here partying all day. Our rat guy is looking a little rough.
I was figuring him first because he looks the worst.
Yeah.
So I pretend to be him. I cause a ruckus. Then I change back into myself when nobody's looking. They grab him and throw him out, and we see what happens to him.
Question.
Yeah.
What if this is all actually Rat Guy's fault, and Rat Guy is like a powerful wizard, and it's like, I just want to stay here and play all day with no consequences, and then the day resets and he gets all of his money back? What if he's the
Okay.
baddie, and we're just like, you're out of here, and then
All right, then we pick somebody else first. We find somebody else who's looking tired or harried or stressed. Could be one of the staff members for all I care.
I don't think we
I mean,
found any
if
last
it is
time.
his fault, then getting him kicked out would.
Maybe it would end some of the magical effects, yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know. I wish I could ask Corian, but he's not here. Which is
Corian is always with us.
well, yeah, but I mean, like, he can't see me right now.
Corian is like
Weird.
Santa Claus and is always watching.
No, I think he's got other stuff to do. So, I mean, does that sound like a crazy idea, or do we want to give that a shot? Because we can't stay here. We have other stuff to do.
Well, I mean, if you get thrown out and can't get back in, like,
No, I
what's
can.
that?
I can be anybody. That's the thing. I
Yeah,
could be
the only
something
hitch
completely
is
different.
doing the switch so that no one sees you turn back into you or someone else.
My question about not being able to get back in isn't that you're not skilled enough to fool somebody, because I'm quite sure you could. It's that the time loop seems to start from when we walked into the building. So if they toss you out and you get out of the time loop, like, are you going to get past whatever magical timey-wimey bullshit is going on here? That's what I'm saying. Or would you
No.
just be out and then we are out?
Oh
Or
no,
is he
I figured. Well, I don't know. If they take me away somewhere else, like if they try to isolate me, I could just. I don't know. I haven't thought that far ahead. I'm not.
They
I'm not,
probably
a
have like a
translator.
holding pen or something, because they gotta like get you sketched out and stuff.
Yeah, like I've got some magic, but none of it helps us here. I could
I
pick
don't hate
locks
the
really
idea.
well.
I just don't want you to
Yeah, I
suffer
get-
the consequences of your own actions.
I'm more concerned about getting separated from you guys and you guys getting stuck in here.
Well, so finding out how the procedure works is helpful, especially since if we can find out what the wizard's doing, then we can potentially undo it or just prevent it from happening. So
Is there a wizard, or did we make up the wizard?
as
Oh,
they
there
already
is a
said that there
wizard.
was.
Yeah, there is a wizard. I don't
This
know
first-
that the
First, there's a sketch artist,
Mhm.
and
Right, the
then
wizard.
a
Right. That wizard.
and by
Okay.
that Zasa means like an artist who makes sketches, not an artist who's questionable.
By that definition, we're all sketch artists,
It's true.
except Caravan. Caravan's fine. Well, my whole thing actually was seeing what happens if somebody gets physically thrown out of the location. Like, what happens to them? So, I pretend to be somebody else. I get thrown out. I become myself again when I'm outside, and then I come back in. But the problem is that like if the time loop is individual, like instanced just to us, and I come in by myself, does that mean I lose you guys? We don't know.
Could you do your shenanigans, pretending to be somebody else, and then like go hide in a phone booth and change real quick, and then the OG gets thrown out?
Yeah,
That's what I thought the
that's
idea
what I was
was,
trying
to
to
get
say.
those
Yeah.
sneaks.
Okay, you're just worried that you might get thrown out instead. Okay.
If there's anything that dispels illusion magic, I don't know how this blessing works in terms of the mechanics. But it should just be. I can just change. It's not an
I'm
illusion.
with
I
you
just
now.
change.
We're on
Yeah.
the same page.
Yeah. So I figured I'd mimic the rat guy first because he looks the worst. Take care of the most needy person, the most distraught person. I don't know. I look over at him. Does he look fucked up again?
Yes. He is looking basically as fucked up as before. But, you know, now he's, putting chips in a slot machine instead. He's tired. He looks stressed. He seems to be the only person not really enjoying himself here.
Zasa, can you make the real one invisible?
Can I do
Just
what?
leave him. Okay, here's the deal. Can you make something invisible or someone?
Not exactly. I can make a person who is invisible.
Okay.
Like, not an existing person, but a
Yeah.
new person who is invisible.
So we need to get. Nah, this sounds sus as hell. We need to get rid of the real one because if there's two of us walking around, we're screwed.
Yes.
Whoever I double, right? So we need to hide them, stuff them in a locker. I don't care. You guys grab him. Who knows? I don't know what to do with the real one though. Because if they see both of us at the same time, that's a problem.
Sasa, you seem like you've been wanting to say something for a minute.
Yeah.
Well, so I have two things. One is I can just try to gather more information by continuing to chat the security guard and analyzing the enchantment on his eye, or nictating membrane. The other thing is that I have an idea on how to move our Slytherin friend quickly. It's just really dumb. But, I mean, we don't have a lot of great options, so maybe
And we
dumb
get a
isn't that
reset at the
dumb.
end. That's the thing. Is that at the end of all of this, it loops again. So if we fail now, we can make what is it? What do they call it? Iterative design.
Yes.
I think
So-
that's the term.
Do you think that you can tie a rope around our Slytherin friend in a way that's relatively secure and that he won't necessarily notice? And then let's say the other end to my staff, and then, I make my staff move very quickly and he goes very quickly after it.
Oh my god!
I told you it was stupid.
No, that's brilliant. Can I do that? I mean,
Will it
that
break him?
alone might get us thrown out anyway. Just saying.
Yeah, if you
damage him?
you think if you get caught doing that, you would get thrown out. So either way, you'll be testing the thrown out method.
Yeah,
No matter
I
who
do.
gets thrown out.
I mean,
Someone's
I have
getting
my
thrown out.
lockpicks on me.
I mean,
You know
if
what?
you wanna get
Actually, I
someone
don't.
swapped out quickly. It's
Vicky.
a quick swap.
Yeah,
You can be invisible.
I can be invisible.
How are you with? Well, I remember you being very good with ropes when we were younger.
I am. I still
Mm-hmm.
am.
Would you like to rope a rat for us? Would that be
I've-
cool?
Never roped a rat, but I'm not opposed to roping a rat. I think this idea is pretty dumb, but it's gonna be funny. So yeah, I'll rope that rat for you.
Oh no! All right. Thank you, Vicky. I'm trying to be polite to her. because she could just look at me in the face and tell me to go fuck myself, and then we'd be really screwed. So
So Vicky will go invisible and tie a rope around the Slytherin.
we're gonna give this poor guy whiplash.
Yeah, he's not gonna feel great after this. It won't kill him, I assume.
I have Revivify and a diamond, so some sorts. Corian might smack me upside the head for being an idiot.
Well, he can't see you in here, remember? He wasn't responding.
Ask. I'm kidding. It burns and it suffocates, I know.
Yes.
Alright, well, have we roped the rats?
Yeah, so
Oh my god. Oh,
Vicky goes invisible, has the rope that you've given her, and it goes invisible with her. She goes and is very sneaky as she loops it around the area she will think will cause the least damage to the rat.
Not the throat.
Message that Vicky real quick.
Yeah.
Could you make sure that it's a what was that called? There's a class of knots where if you pull a thing, then it comes undone, which would be very useful because otherwise I'll be holding on to a fucking rat who's freaked out.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Like what they use with horses. It's just
Yeah.
like a really
Also
easy...
BDSM ties.
Yeah, so
Yoink.
Quick release.
yeah.
Quick
So
release
it is
knots,
a
yeah.
quick release knot.
Oh my god, we're so screwed.
And it is
Great.
around the Slytherin, and then she comes back and taps you on the shoulder once to say done.
Thank you, Vicky.
Now, what do you do next?
Oh my god.
So you wanted to create a ruckus with the Slytherin,
Mm-hmm.
or rather disguised as the Slytherin.
Mm-hmm. But I
mean, I
need
guess
the other one to go
alternatively, I
away
can just-
first.
I mean, I guess alternatively, I could wait for someone to be. Honestly, in any arbitrary direction with clear line of sight to our friend, and then I could just, yeet him into them.
Well, let's try the sneaky way first. And if
Sure.
this doesn't work, we'll loop it and try the crazy way next. All right. I'm gonna very quietly walk over to the slot machines.
All right, you're
Chat
in
up
place
the rat.
at the
Chat
slot
up the
machine.
rat.
Do you say anything in particular?
Yeah, just wander over. Oh wait, you know what? I'll do the same routine again. Grab a tray, grab a drink, walk over.
Hello, sir. I just noticed you were looking a little distressed. Do you mind if I just give you this drink? Are you okay? Do you need anything?
Oh, yeah, a drink would be great.
I
Yes,
remember it was a
please.
whiskey with 2 ice. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct. Thank you. How'd you remember? That's amazing. Thank you. Service in the place is great.
Oh, yeah, it's our priority to please you.
Set the drink down. Oh god, I'm going to hell.
And he keeps feeding, chips into the slot, hardly looking, takes a sip of the drink, he is
I
stressed.
drugged him. I do have poison, but that's decidedly anti-Corian, so maybe not.
Yeah, you don't know if this guy's a bad guy yet, so he may be, he may not be.
Okay.
And do you need anything else, sir? Can I get you anything else? Maybe a snack?
No, I'm great. Thank you very much. Drink is great.
Of
Drink is great.
course.
But if you could keep them coming, that would be fantastic.
Okay, I'll be back in about 20 minutes. Okay?
Perfect. I mean, thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just gonna walk away and wink at Zasa. Oh god.
All right, Zasa, what are you doing with your rope? Your nope on a rope?
No, oh no, nope on a rope. Oh no.
So
That's not
I thought
okay.
the idea was to raise a ruckus disguised as the Slytherin, and then in order to swap the two of you out, I make him go zooming towards you, and then actually, so
Oh goodness. Lowell disagrees.
Orc.
So, if you raise a ruckus disguise as him,
Mhm.
and then as guards are coming towards you, I just yeet him at you. You can disguise yourself or just go back into your normal appearance, and then you're just someone that this crazed gambler who was raising a ruckus tackled. And then he's gonna get kicked out twice, or at least they have 2 reasons to do it.
Okay. I was gonna mimic him, and I thought you were going to hide him, saying
I
out
can
of character. Just saying.
Yeah, that
All right.
I can do that too.
That
Or
a shot.
instead
Can you
better.
like throw him into the kitchen or something, or just throw him
I-
anywhere?
Yes.
If Vicky hugs him, does he turn invisible?
If it's another creature, it has
Gonna
to
guess
be.
that doesn't work.
Yeah, like,
Alright.
yeah, she can't just keep making people invisible. That wouldn't really work. That'd be
really
incredibly
funny, really
OP.
busted. Yeah.
But items
Right.
up to a reasonable size, she can make invisible with her.
Sure.
Because,
All right.
you know,
well,
like, the clothes on her body are invisible.
what are
you know?
we doing?
So Zasa goes over to the employees only entrance.
Oh no. Oh no.
Taps in, looks to see if anyone's in the little entryway or the locker rooms.
You look around, you don't really see anyone. You do see what looks to be one guy who seems to be getting ready to leave for the day, who's kind of like off in a corner. If Caravan was seeing this, she would know this was Quentin, who helped her
Oh.
before. But he's the only one in there right now.
All right, well,
Rat cannon.
gonna-
This is reminding me, I'm sorry, this is very distracted, but of a commercial from the 90s where they shot gerbils out of a cannon through, it was like an internet commercial. Sorry, this is just giving me flashbacks. Continue.
Fuck are you talking about, Jesse?
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
so yeah, use her staff and suddenly going real fast and
You eat the rat into the employee only area.
yep.
All right, so the Slytherin suddenly goes from having a drink and using the slots. Drink spills on him. He flies sideways and is pulled in towards the employee door. Everybody's like looking around like, what is going on? And then because you're standing in the door with your key, he goes through. He is now in the employee area. He falls. He thuds. You hear a crashing sound. The guards alert. What do?
Quick release. Rope.
Slam the door.
And Zasa, so you
tucked away.
get out of the employee area, or do you go into the employee area?
First, check to see if any guards are looking here, or if any guards have line of sight. If they have line of sight, she's walking away.
Perception check.
Oh my god. And I'm becoming the rat now, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm the rat.
Okay, so you don't notice any rats. You rolled twice. Wait, did you just roll that 19? Or was that
no?
before?
The 19
No, it was
from
earlier.
Okay.
Yeah.
The 19 was to spot
boy.
the enchanted dictating membrane.
Oh,
which
yes,
means
yes, yes.
That right now,
Yeah. So, the guards, you don't think they see you, but like they're starting to. Like they're on alert. Like if this were a video game, they have like the
Wink, wink.
the and they're looking around.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't think you're in their line of sight. However, there are multiple guards.
Then, as nonchalantly as Zasa can possibly do anything, which I mean, she actually has
Be
decent
suspicious.
Stuff. Well, not decent stuff. Anyway, just boop, poke head in and just to see, just to get a quick sense as to how he's doing and if Quentin reacted, and then walk away a little bit until things cool down a little bit.
So you notice that Quentin ran over to the guy to see if he was okay. So Quentin is at his side like, dude, are you okay? And the Slytherin is on the ground groaning like, I don't know what just happened. Am I dying? Just like laying on the ground, covered in whiskey, like chips, like in his clothing. He's very confused. And that's what you see. And then you try to slip away. As you try to slip away, a guard is right there as you turn around. Are you permitted to be inside the employees only area? I don't recognize you from our brunch.
He wouldn't. Flash fucking Rias's amulet. Hook it. Does he have a clipboard?
Yes, he pulls one out. he has it on like a little lanyard, and it's like on a lanyard.
I wish Zasa had charisma.
Good luck.
Are you familiar with the concept of random inspections? Spot checks to make sure that everything is moving smoothly and so that security is at the proper height. So I checked your friend over at the entrance, who did a fantastic job and was very meticulous in their understanding of the proper procedures for when something's gone awry. And now I'm afraid I need to question you about those procedures. So, do you know what levels of security, levels of employees are allowed access through that door?
He raises the scaly equivalent of an eyebrow. I need a deception roll, please.
At advantage, you're welcome.
Thank you.
God help you.
Oh shit!
Oh no. Oh no. You're not good at this.
I don't know where you got that amulet. It looks like it's important and it is giving you access, but I don't believe you're here for any safety inspection. Now, either you tell me the real reason you're here, or you get added to the ban list. Alright, what are you percepting?
Do I notice this is happening?
Yes, you do. You do see that Zasa has been stopped. Are you currently disguised as
Not the rat yet, no.
Okay. You do see that Zasa has been stopped.
Okay, I'm gonna look over at Caravan. What's Caravan doing? Just real quick, what are you doing? Like, if I glance at you.
I'm just like trying to be nonchalant, which involves whistling and looking around really obviously.
Diversion. Gotcha. I'm gonna mask of any faces into I'm gonna like walk over, turn to look at something like at the TV at the bar or something.
Ooh, you could be Hilda,
Yes,
the HR person.
I'm Hilda, the HR person.
Alright. You're gonna have to do your best Midwestern accent.
Oh, hey there, Miss Pinker? Hi there. I was just looking for you. I knew you were coming round today, but I'm real bad at this accent. I don't say that in character. Yeah, so I see you are doing your job here. Very good. If you just come with me real quick, please. I've got some questions for you for your inspection today. Yoink.
Oh, Hilda, is this one of your... You knew that she was coming?
Yeah. We have random inspections. You remember this. It was outlined in your employee agreement.
Okay, yeah, I know that, but she's so suspicious.
She's shy.
Oh, is that what the vibe check is picking up on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I am so sorry, ma'am. I did not mean to cause any trouble. I hope that you understand that this was a part of our security and that I was doing my job. Please do not mark me down. I cannot lose this job.
You're doing super well there. Yeah, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to. Yep. Mm-hmm. So let me just squeak by you there. And
you ope your way.
Do this.
Do you ope your way into the employee lounge?
I do, yeah.
Okay, you open to the employee locker room, with Zasa.
What the fuck? What's the guard's name?
He's got a tag, right?
Yeah, he does have a name tag. His name is let's see.
George.
Trying to think of a fun snake pun. I can't think of any. Anyone got a snake pun for me?
Something that ends in
Guys,
hiss should be easy.
This guy's on it. Like, he has focus, whereas we have severe ADHD, so perhaps he is an Adderall.
Oh my god, I hate it.
Yes, his name is Adderall.
Okay there, Adderall. Oh, yeah, is that Miss Quinn over there? Absolutely. Oh, hey, it's time for your interview, ma'am. If you just want to come with me, getting 2 birds with 1 stone today. Oh, let me just, and I'm like looking at Caravan very, 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 very significantly. Miss Quinn?
Yeah. Yes.
You coming there? Looks like you were,
always
lost in space.
coming.
And we're moving. What a great day today is. It's just so good to see you both. Let me get you some water there, and and just
through the employee into the employee locker room. So as you walk through as Hilda, with your two with your inspector and your trainee, you spot Quentin kneeling on the ground next to the Slytherin, who has now gotten his bearings a little bit. He's like slowly sitting up. He looks dazed and confused, as one would feel after being yeeted through a casino.
Finally.
yeah. Oh my goodness! Look at what happened here. We're just gonna get you. Are you feeling all right there? Let's get you up on your feet. Move slow. Okay. We're just gonna need to hold you for a little bit just to make sure that you're right, that you're not concussed. I don't know what happened there, but we'll get you to file out those reports and get you right back out there if you don't mind.
Yeah. I mean, the faster I can get out there, the better. I don't have a lot of time to waste. I need to make enough to get into the tournament.
No, I understand. It's quite all right. If you're intending on entering, I'll just have him delay it a little bit for you.
Oh, you can do that?
Oh yeah, I own the place. Are you kidding?
I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Zasa, are you trying to assess his medical condition?
Yeah.
Cat. Sorry, I'm good.
Yeah.
Cat.
There's Chowder.
Hi, Chowder. Oh, hi there, Chowder. How you doing there, bud?
I cannot do this accent, Corinne. I'm so southern, it's not even funny.
I got the ope down, okay? I got the ope.
Well, I'm just gonna squeeze right past you now. Don't worry, okay? You know, I'm gonna get you some water. We're gonna have some cheese curds. We're gonna get some milk and get a bag.
Milk.
Yeah, you know, everything's gonna be a-okay, you know. I am Hilda, the HR representative for this establishment, and I hope that you enjoy impersonating me because, you know, this is not where I expected it going, and hearing you do this accent is really funny to me. I've heard worse. I've also heard better.
I want to detail to you that I am from the South.
And let's get him some vouchers there. Yep.
Vouchers would be great.
Free drinks and food, and yep, we'll take right good care of you there. Well, we gotta shuffle you this way, so
Yeah, we gotta. There's like a liability waiver you have to sign.
well, not a waiver per se, but it's more like a, yeah, it's a waiver. Anyway, come on.
He gets to his feet. Zasa, you're able to tell that he wasn't permanently damaged. He's going to be very sore. He is probably a little concussed, which will affect his ability to gamble. He seems very just confused by everything going on around him, but you didn't break his spine or anything. So, you know, that's a win.
And let's just have you down a seat right here. I find someplace secluded, squishy, and with a locked door so that we can leave him in.
So you take a look around and you're able to find like a little employee lounge area that's like outside the locker room. Usually it doesn't have a lock, but you just like wedge a chair under the door.
Well, not immediately, obviously. That's sus as hell.
Yeah, well, you could wedge a chair under the door, or you could just close it.
I'm adept at lock picking and fucking with doors, so we'll figure it out. But we're gonna get him settled in. We're gonna get him a bottle of water, yeah, and we're just gonna get those forms for you real quick. And I'm gonna pop him with 2d6 healing off of my pool.
Okay. After you do some healing, roll that healing for me if you didn't already.
Roll that beautiful speed footage. Hold on.
I really thought you were about to try to knock him out.
All right, 6.
I thought it was going the opposite way.
And 3.
Okay.
For the healing. So he takes 9 healing.
He looks a little bit more coherent now. He kind of brushes himself off a little. He's still really
There
sore.
we
He
go,
groans
yeah.
a little bit. It's like, I've
yeah.
never felt anything like that before. It was kind of like the earth moved, and I suddenly was displaced from gravity. I don't know if that makes any sense. I've been having a really weird fucking
No, I understand
day?
this, sir. Yep.
Why is it weird? What else happens? I'm
Okay.
surprised, guys.
What's going on there? Yeah.
So you work here, right?
Yeah.
Has anything seemed weird? Different?
Have you ever come here before? Are you a frequent customer? I think I've seen you before out there. I spend so much time in my office, you know.
Yeah, I've been here before. I'm not like a compulsive gambler or anything, but yeah,
You said you know like a liar.
but I've frequented the establishment. But have you? Has today seemed long?
Yeah. Okay. We're gonna look into that there for you. You got your water. Let me get you those forms. Miss Pinkerton, and Miss Quinn here. I'm just gonna steal them real quick. And we're gonna go get you taken care of. Okay. We'll be right back.
Just hurry up. I don't have a lot of time to waste.
No. I told you I'd hold the tournament for you, so no worries there.
Right. You'll hold the tournament because
Everybody gets an equal chance.
Yep. And time is a straight line. Got it.
Sure is. Let me get past you there.
It's an employee break room. I imagine it's the size of a fucking postage stamp.
Yeah, it's very small. It's like one table, a beanbag chair, and like a vending machine.
So I feel really bad about this, but on my way out, I'm gonna sabotage the door so it just stays shut and can't be opened unless you like actually force your way through it.
Okay, I'll say that.
He's in there with food and water. I did not leave it.
He has food and water. He has been healed.
Cool.
Okay,
Well,
so
obligation fulfilled.
Yeah, I'll say you're able to sabotage the door. It's not like that's hard for you.
Excellent. All right. So everybody out.
Now what do you do?
Okay. Now we go make a ruckus.
Before we leave him alone, I want to... I think I already tried detect magic, and it was just too busy to really get a read on things.
Yeah, you were detecting magic basically everywhere.
And I'm going to try it again with him in
Excuse
this break room and see if I can get a little bit better of a read.
So are you trying to detect magic on him?
Yeah, because like he clearly has a compulsion, but whether that compulsion is just because he's addicted to gambling or if it's magical in nature is a very important distinction.
Okay.
So
Yeah, if it's
Okay,
it's
so-
magical, I can hit him with lesser restro, and that might help.
So you are able to detect magic on him, and you're still getting the sense that everywhere around you is magic in some way, which it is kind of confusing. However, the one thing you sense about him is that while all the magic isn't coming from him, it is linked to him.
Oh.
It's as if there is, like, if you were looking at a spider web, there's a web of magic all around you, and he's at the center. But he isn't the one who made the web, is kind of the feeling you're getting.
Maybe we should have a second look at that that slot machine he was working at. Yep.
Was he at the same one the whole time?
Pretty much.
Nope.
Nope. Oh, he's just been at everywhere?
So he was at the slot machine this time.
Last time he was at the craps table or something.
Last time he was at, I can tell you. Last time he was at, he was playing poker last time.
I like being wrong. Sorry about
right.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he was at the.
Yeah.
I remember he was at a table. This
Yeah.
time he was was everybody
wanted-
else in
wanted
the
to get into the high roller thing.
same place?
That you noticed, yes.
We need to wait for the loop again and see where he shows up. Okay.
I mean,
Do I still
There's,
want to get thrown out here, or we changing the plan? Looking over. I'm not talking like this anymore. This is stupid.
well, so
You hear, like, Hilda in the background. Oh, my accent is not stupid. Just kidding. But you do have to be careful. Hilda could be anywhere.
Here, I'm gonna drop the
yeah,
disguise
sure, you
then.
betcha.
Hilda's always there. She's always watching. She's like Corian and Santa.
Hate that so much. It's all just
So-
a crap shit
But a
roller.
I have
So-
two magical things that I could do that are applicable here. One is identify, which unfortunately I would need to cast as a ritual, which means I would need to bother him for like 10 minutes straight. On the other hand, I can just try to dispel whatever's on him, and the lesser stuff will come off real easy, but how much of it is lesser? And what happens when it's not attached to him anymore? So
I'm just wondering, it's weird, like, we're resetting our physical positions when the loop happens, but we're keeping our wits about us. He's just, as far as I know, not even resetting his physical position, although maybe he is. I don't know. I'm wondering if we just hung out with him and, like, literally had a hold of him when the time looped, if it might affect us differently, if we would stay with him.
We could also just knock him out.
I feel like
Well, it
we're
won't
just
have
doing
his
a lot
side
of
effect.
damage to this guy.
It'll all be reset when he comes back around, so it's not like it matters. I could also, I've got
He
this.
still
I'm
feels
gonna
the pain.
gonna yank out the poisoner's kit and be like, I could just put him to sleep, get him some tea, and that way you can cast Identify on him, and we can see what happens, and we keep a hold of him, and he doesn't know what's going on.
I mean,
Quentin walks over.
Oh God.
So I don't want to, like, assume anything, but is that a poisoner's kit?
You know, maybe.
but it's got sleeping powders in it. It's not. I just like the case. Okay, it's aesthetic. God.
Deception, please.
All right, I'm actually using real dice because I'm.
That's okay. Use your real dice.
All right. Here we fucking go. Respectable, 18 plus 4.
Okay. So Quinta's like, all right, I can respect that. You know, there's like a certain aesthetic that, like, you know,
Yeah.
I get it.
I just keep my cigarettes.
I do want to ask though.
Mm.
You know, like, I'm not. Usually, I don't imbibe at work. You know, keep work and play separate. But
Would you like to bum one?
I would love to bum one.
I'm actually just gonna hand him my pipe. Actually, the one that works upside down and in water. Yeah, just use this. Here.
Thank you.
Clean the mouthpiece off first, though.
Oh yeah, of course. And then he takes it and he goes to try and go out the employee exit and it won't open. He's like, "What the fuck is wrong with this door?"
We need
Yeah,
to
I was
mark that
doing
down.
earlier. It's
Yeah, actually.
That's a violation.
OSHA violation.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I gotta put a ticket in on it.
Oh yeah.
Well, you two work here. Is it cool if I smoke in like the employee area? I know it's like usually not.
Nobody gives a fuck.
Really? All right.
It's more like a vape than it is an actual cigarette. So you know, it smells actually really nice. It smells like what's in my vape right now. Key lime cookie.
Oh, great! I'll just make this place smell fantastic. Thanks.
Yeah, it smell like baked goods. It's great.
And he goes and smokes his vape.
He gives it back. It'll come back to me.
Yeah, I mean it. Time
Well,
loops.
So we reset, but maybe he doesn't. All right, what's the plan? Zasa, Caravan, you're both way smarter than I am, and my brain hurts.
I mean, we need more information, and we can
Yep.
stick to the other plan and find out what happens when he gets ejected. We could also try and find out more information about what the spells on him are doing. And actually, honestly, now that I'm saying it out loud, we should probably do both. Like,
I also
find
want
out-
to throw out there as possibly an easy experiment to do before we lead into those. If he was doing poker before and then slots this last time, if we get him onto a third game type, see if that triggers anything. What if it's just some weird thing where each time he goes to a new game, it resets? I don't know. I'm just
That's
throwing
fine.
stuff out there.
I guess all we can do is wait and see.
Oh, speaking of throwing stuff out there, everybody's talking about their cool abilities that they can do, and I can't do a lot of cool abilities, but was there like a fountain or something?
Yeah, there
There's a
is.
sink, right?
There is like a push fountain, like a drinking fountain, and then there is
No,
like
a
there
dramatic
is a fountain out in the like casino area. They have like an atrium. It's pretty.
So one kind of cool thing that I can do, not to brag or nothing, but like I can just summon a water creature for like an hour if we have water big enough to hold it. So like if we need a distraction, I could be like, oh, there's a dolphin. It would be like really cool.
There's got to be a swimming pool in here.
In a casino.
Yeah, but maybe it's got chlorine in it. That would be good. I'd be mean to the dolphin. That's uncool. Like, I'm an asshole, but even I'm not mean to animals.
The water has to support it, and that's kind of ambiguous. But I would assume if it's salt water, I would have to summon saltwater creatures, which we're in a casino. Maybe it's really nice and has a saltwater pool.
Speaking
Dunno.
of things that you can do, you still have a Google fish, right?
Googie is back at the hotel room.
Yeah, we left him behind because, yeah.
I didn't want to get Googie involved in potential shenanigans, and boy, we got right into the shenanigans. So good call. Except
Yeah,
he knows
yeah.
that now we can't use Googie. But gosh,
But
I want to be
Googie's
worrying about a
safe.
fish the whole time we're in here.
But Googie's safe from this, so that's, you know.
Yeah, Googie's probably living its best life right now. I wonder if Googie is aging. We're gonna be so much older and or younger than Kuki. I don't know how this time loop works exactly.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
we're gonna find out.
Or older.
I wonder if it's like I read these books once where like they'd go into this different world and then they'd come out, but it had only been like a couple minutes later. This is weird and religious analogy, but I read it as a kid.
A lot of things are religious analogies.
Very like Madriel centric propaganda. Anyway,
Those are words.
what?
Big words. You sound so smart. Like Sasa.
Thank you.
I can just summon a dolphin. I just wanted to put that out there.
That is really cool, and I hope we like find a use for that because I'd love to see a dolphin. I've actually
Yeah.
never seen one.
It's
Super.
it's a trick that's up our sleeve that we haven't used before, so I just wanted to make sure we come up with plans.
Well,
we
like
can consider that.
up north, we don't get dolphins. It's too cold.
As your eyes adjust, luxury is the first word that comes to mind.
Aw,
Fine silks and fabrics, beautiful marble,
son
gem
of
encrusted
a
goblets. The sheer
bitch.
wealth of this establishment is boggling compared to the poverty and wealth you've seen in Accrued. While all the
Fuck.
staff are Asathi, the patrons are as varied as seen outside. A Manticore with a crooked tail shoots craps. A Naga tests her luck at poker. A Slytherin scratches his ear nervously as he works the roulette wheel. Everywhere
It's a
you
different
look,
fucking game.
divine, redeemed, and unredeemed races gamble with little care for who else is in the casino. Before you can go any further, another large Asathi blocks your path. Weapon, magic item, and code check is to the right. Anyone found to have unsurrendered weapons inside the premises will be banned for life.
What was he at this time? Was it craps?
He was at roulette this time.
Roulette.
Yeah, alright, he's at roulette this time. Fuck. Okay, I am my fucking.
Well,
roulette.
there goes my theory that when he goes to a new place, it resets.
No, he didn't.
But clearly, this is a thing.
How come we're the only ones who notice?
I assume that's because we're like the chosen ones.
No,
No? Oh,
I don't
darn.
think so.
Hey, do you know if Adderall is working today?
You know Adderall?
Yeah, we know Adderall.
I think, well, we're not supposed to give out information about
Okay.
employees' work schedules.
Good job. Yeah, we're from the health board.
You.
Good job. Excellent. Well done.
Good
Thank
job
you
looking
for.
out for your fellow
Exactly.
coworkers.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my rapier. I just keep it under my wings or my coat or something. Anyway, we're from the health and safety team. We're just here to run a few tests. We will be doing it quietly and honestly. We're not gonna bug your patrons. We just want to have a look around.
Do you have any qualifications or paperwork to show that this is a legit thing you got going here? I don't mean to impose, but gotta make
it's
sure
totally
it's above board.
okay. Oh god, this is gonna be the worst deception check I ever make in my life. I have a forgery kit. I have.
Turn around
goggles-
and frantically scribble something
What?
real fast.
No, because I've made other stuff, right? I have a forgery kit, and
Yeah.
I've had it with me since the beginning of this character being in this game. So I have various attempts, I have various cards. I'm sure I have something in it that looks vaguely official. Can I roll for that?
Yes. I would like you to roll. Can you roll with your forgery kit? Like, what is your forgery
Yeah,
kit?
it's +7 dexterity.
Okay, yeah. So roll with your forgery kit. If you roll well, you've got what you're looking for, or something like it.
Okay, that is a 16.
Okay, so the guard looks over at you produce like a what looks to be a badge. It looks very official, and the badge says that you are from OSHA. And so you've clearly pulled the "I'm here to inspect something" before, and so
Of course.
he looks over your OSHA badge and he squints real close at it. You see the shimmering eyelids again. And he pulls back. All right, you can come on through, but if you cause any trouble, I will bring this to upper management.
Hey, no problem. I understand you're just doing your job. Thank you so much. Have
Keep
a great.
it low key. Do not bug the patrons, please. We are all about experience here, okay?
Oh yeah. That's why we're just like we are. All right.
And we follow all the rules. We got the break room. It's got the snack machine. We have the water fountain. Everybody gets breaks. It's a good work in here. You know, they pay well. Just saying.
Cool. It's
Please,
good to know.
please don't shut down my place of work.
I have, you know what? As long as everything's above board, you've got no reason to worry, and it sounds like it is. Like I
We
said,
wouldn't shut down a good place.
exactly.
Oh, perfect. I mean, I don't assume you would. That'd be a weird thing to assume, you know, that OSHA goes around just shutting down the things at random. That seems weird.
Yeah, why would you, what is going on here that would make you think we might shut it down?
Nothing.
Is
You
there-
can roll an insight check if you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow that. Thank you, Kevin. Actually, that is an interesting line of query. Is there? Would you like to talk in private? I could make an excuse if there's something you need to tell us. We're here to protect people. We're not here to ruin anybody's life.
All right, so I would like a persuasion roll from you. Zasa, you can tell that he is definitely, there's something going on here that's probably not OSHA approved that he knows about.
It's probably
Would it be the locked emergency exits?
There's something that's not OSHA approved here. At least one thing.
It's like a 15,
A 15?
right?
Okay, so he kind of, you know, like puts a hand on the back of his neck, like, you know, just rubs a hand over his scaly head, and then he's like, okay, so
You could just step aside here if you like. Coat room, break room.
okay, it's gonna be a tight squeeze, but come on. And he brings you to the coat room, and he closes the door.
Oh God! All right.
And then he leans out again and he's like, don't tell anyone about this, Susan. And Susan, who is the coat check, she's like,
No problem. I know that sometimes you just need your alone time in the closet.
I'm just gonna flash the badge outside the door and close it behind us.
Oh,
and,
Okay. What's the deal?
okay, so you didn't hear from me, all right? I'm just putting that out there. You did not hear from me. Okay? If anybody asks,
All our reports are anonymous. There's no chance you're going to be retaliated against.
okay, so this name tag, it does not say Joe Hiss. Okay?
I have no idea who you are.
Perfect.
I just was notified by an employee.
Perfect. Thank you. Just keep this anonymous, please. Okay,
Of course.
so there's this room. You know, it's upstairs. Most of the time, guests can't go in it, and like we're not supposed to go in it. But one time, I went in it. Okay, because I was looking for a place to smoke. That's why I hide in the closet. If you smell some of these ghosts, they really smell like smoke. That is because of me, and I'm sorry. I know I'm not supposed to smoke in the workplace. It's like a health hazard. I know. But I was looking for a place to smoke, and I went in the room that, you know, we're not supposed to go in, and I don't know how to explain what I saw, but I do not think it is OSHA approved.
Okay, can you tell me where this room is?
Yes. So, and he kind of pokes his head out of the coat room just a little bit and, like, pulls you, and he's like, you go up those stairs, and you see all those mirrors. You see all the mirrors. So, one of those mirrors, when you press on it, it opens. And there's a room back there. Only the highest of high rollers can go in there.
Oh, thank you very much.
And then he closes again. So, that room, I don't know, it has this weird vibe, and I went in there, and I felt like if I didn't do something right then and there, that, like, I was gonna die.
That sounds like an unauthorized magic effect. Thank you so much for disclosing this to me. As I assured you earlier, your identity will be completely anonymous. Miss Pinkerton, Miss Quinn, if you don't mind noting those things down, is there anything else you'd like to tell us about while we're here?
I mean, that's the main thing. Honestly, this is a nice place to work. But if you go in that room and, like, clients go in that room, so like I think that's like not a safe work environment or a safe like establishment if people are going in that room, and if you go in that room you feel compelled to do things, and I feel like that is not okay.
That is
When you
definitely
say life-threatening compulsion, or rather, this life-threatening compulsion that you're talking about, how strong of a compulsion would you rate it on a scale of 1 to 10?
I don't think I've ever been more compelled in my life, so I'm gonna call it a 10. But I also can't say, like, how often I've been compelled to do things, because usually, like, you kind of know what's happened, but, like, you aren't really in the frame of mind to completely understand it when it happens. So I'm saying 10, but also, I got out of that room too fast. All I saw was that there was I think it was a roulette wheel. I don't know for sure though. It was like real big, like biggest roulette wheel I've ever seen. And I work in the gambling business, so like I've seen a lot of roulette wheels.
Miss Quinn, you had a question for
I know you said before that you felt like your life was in danger, like it was danger vibes. But also you felt compelled to do something. What was the compulsion? Like, what did you really just want to do that you knew wasn't something you normally want to do?
So, like, I know I work in a gambling establishment, but I am not a gambler. I am actually 10 years sober from gambling, and he pulls out a little chip.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
What a milestone.
Thank you. I mainly work here because it's the best employer in the city. And, you know, I work by the door. I just keep my back to all of it. You know, I don't like seeing other people who are you know, addicted, but a lot of people could just come here to have fun. You know, it's the way it is, especially in a town like this. But when I walked in that room, I felt like if I did not spin that roulette wheel, I would die. Like, I felt like that wheel was the most important thing in my life. And that if I didn't use it, my life was over. And I think only because I've gone through many years of self-improvement was I able to resist that.
You've basically been training
Excellent.
for 10 years to resist.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was training for this. So I got out of there. I did not spin the wheel. But that was one big-ass roulette wheel.
I'll have a look at that. And you get breaks on a regular basis, right?
Oh, yeah, regular breaks, good pay. They even got dental.
Wow, that's good to hear. Are you required to stand for more than, I would say, 2 hours at a time?
If a shift needs to get covered sometimes, but generally speaking, you know, I do have the ability to sit if I need it. It's more of just...
They provide you a stool or something?
Yeah.
Okay, good,
there's stools everywhere, and I am totally allowed to sit. I just prefer to stand generally because it gives off a more intimidating presence. You know, I'm the doorman.
Yeah, you're the doorman. Okay, good. Okay, we've taken enough of your time. We should let you get back to work.
And you're not going to tell anybody about the roulette
Absolutely
room?
not. You have my word.
Okay. Oh,
Not only are these reports completely anonymous, they're confidential to the point that we will actually fuzz the time period so that no one will know which day the survey was collected.
Exactly.
So they can't even tie it to the employee schedule.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. Like I said, really need this job. Best employer in the city.
Of course. Yeah, I understand how that goes.
All right. Well, I gotta get back to the door.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for your time.
Just you know, wait a couple minutes before coming out. You know, Susan covers for me, but if she also
We need
notices,
to confer.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go.
We really would prefer not to stay in the closet for too long. The closet's just a terrible place to be. So we would like to come out of the closet as quickly as possible.
Well, if
think
there's
that'd
any
be
time to
really
come
good.
out of the closet, I would say today is a good day to come out of the closet. It's kind of like the end of a period where a lot of people may come out of the closet. It's just what I've heard. So I'm gonna go. Okay. Bye.
Okay, thank you.
And Joe his sleeves.
I'm gonna look to Caravan and Zasa and be like, okay.
That line of questioning turned out more helpful than I thought it would be.
Hey, walk fast and
Yeah.
carry a clipboard. My older sister taught me that one. Well, all of them.
So do we want to try to go in this room, or do
Oh,
we
hell
think we're
yes.
gonna die if we do?
For the chosen ones, right?
I mean, that was my thought, and you said no, but
I didn't believe it when I said it, but I was trying to make it encouraging. I'm not good at this. Sorry.
well, I think we could probably bypass the coat check now, honestly, and just go in.
Yeah, if we got, and actually, if I've got 10 minutes, I can make a better badge for this, and I can make ones for you on the next go around. Wait, does that reset too? Shit.
Probably resets.
It probably does. However, if
At least
you
I've got the card with me. Yeah.
if you do it, then you have practice doing it, and then doing it again later is easier.
Mhm.
One would assume.
I hope I don't have to make fake IDs for us every time we walk in the door.
Yeah.
Let's we don't have a lot of time. Let's go.
1, 2, 3, break.
Out of the closet.
All right, so you exit the closet on June 30th,
Oh jeez.
last day of Pride Month. And
Crack that egg.
you crack the egg, and then Susan is like,
Oh, hi.
Hi there.
Did you need to check things in the coat closet?
Thank you. We're here with OSHA.
Thoroughly checked.
Yep.
Oh, was that what Joe's was doing? Usually he's smoking. I mean,
Okay.
I didn't say that.
I heard nothing. I understand this job can be really stressful.
Yeah.
Customer service is hard.
Yeah.
And also, we can't discuss what other employees have talked about with us.
Oh, right, of course. Yeah, the confidentiality. I get that.
Mhm.
Okay.
By the same token, whatever you have to say is also confidential. If you
Oh,
have anything
I
to
don't
say.
really have anything to say. I mean, I just, take the coats and the weapons and the magic items and everything.
Mhm.
It's a pretty good job.
Well, if you think of anything, we'll be around. And yeah, this is Miss Pinkerton. This is Miss Quinn. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, well, I'll let you know. If you
sorry
need
about
anything
these
from me,
things.
I'll be right here.
Okay. Thank you.
and she awkwardly kind of just like,
I give her a little wave, and we're gonna beeline to
One
the
second.
fucking mirror.
Lola, what are you doing? Leave that boy alone.
I am channeling hardcore customer service dispatch vibes right now, and I hate it so much. I'm having flashbacks.
Okay, so you have learned
Not really.
that
I'm okay.
mysterious room that you had seen last time, because Zasa had actually seen it last time. She had seen that there was a weird room that she couldn't really explain.
Sorry.
And now you know where the room is, and that there's a big ass roulette wheel in it that compels you to do things. What are you doing now?
Well,
I feel like we're making a beeline for the mirrors.
yeah. We good?
So
Sasa?
I can probably completely protect one of us from the thing.
Okay. I think I can too. Hold on, let me look. The chain.
I
Vicky
think
is invisible with us, right?
Probably will opt out of it. I feel like I'm pretty well equipped to handle temptations like this. Like, Zasa and I have been doing so much meditating about me resisting my baser urges, and I just feel like I'm in a good place.
Let's see here.
It's true. You have like a new level of focus around you, which maybe will be literal later.
I guess we'll find out. Okay, here we fucking go. Into the mirror room.
All right, so you're going up the stairs to try to gain access to the mirror room.
Yep, I'm gonna hit myself with mage armor as we're moving, and I'm gonna pop. Which of you has the lower armor class, by the way?
Armor class is 18.
Yours is okay. Zasa. As we're walking, Zethos is gonna lay a hand on your shoulder very lightly, and there's gonna be like a flicker of like flame that shows up across you very briefly, and now you have +2 to your armor for 10 minutes. So when we walk in there, hopefully there's not a fight.
Alrighty,
if there
and
is-
then Zasa, did you
Yeah.
do protection from evil and good on yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I
Alright.
think Zasa's the only one with dispel magic. So if someone if someone
That's some good thinking.
I have
good
lesser
time.
restoration, but I've just burned one of my spell slots, so I can only use it on one person. So you've got dispel, I've got lesser resto. Let's do this.
All right, so you make your way up the stairs.
Make it away. Sorry.
There are you make your way downtown.
What?
There
Fast
are
eat
guards
ass.
kind of patrolling the upstairs banister area.
Mhm.
One encounters you.
Yep.
And kind of puts an arm out, just a gentle.
I'm sorry, you can only go through here if you are a high roller.
Thanks. That's nice to know. But we're with Osha. If you don't mind stepping out of the way.
Oh, I'm sorry, that does not mean you can enter this room.
I don't care. I'm gonna flick the badge and just move around her.
Excuse me.
And she gets in front of you.
This room is off limits to everyone except high rollers. That includes people who do not work here.
We're from the Health and Safety Board, making sure your facility is compliant with regulations. That includes everything on the premises. Please move.
I'm gonna need to talk to my manager.
You do that.
Okay, you stay right there.
And she stays exactly where she is. But then she just kind of, her gaze goes distant.
Far off the balcony.
If her gaze is distant, can we just walk around her if she's like not actually with us?
Do you
yeah,
try?
not
I'm not actually
Like,
gonna throw her
it's-
from the balcony. I'm not
if-
that strong.
if her eyes just sort of go like as if she is speaking with someone from afar, or perhaps like letting something possess her, or something like that. Like that's the kind of vibe that Zasa's getting, mainly just because fuckery paranoia is kicking in. So like Zasa's not strong, but she is above average in strength. Pick her up, open the door, set her down.
So did you put her in the roulette room?
Correct.
Okay. I was not expecting that. So you pick her up and you put her in the roulette room.
Holy shit. Alright.
Do you just like listen at the door?
What do we do?
I mean,
Did you say you shut the door after?
no.
Oh, it's just open.
No, I feel like we could just observe, continuing our OSHA characters.
Yeah,
This
okay.
is
Okay, so do you have the door like wide open, or is it open just a crack? Like, what are you doing?
It's just open a little bit. Like it's not.
Okay.
So we can see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like open wide enough that like if she like runs screaming out of it, she can run screaming out of it. Ideally, she's not screaming, but you know, Zasa's not gonna let somebody.
Die?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
All right. Hold on. Give me 1 minute. I have to remember what my music is.
Zasa's not trying to death trap someone. She's just trying to go, huh? Looks like maybe some kind of mindfuckery. Here, have some more mindfuckery.
As you place her in the room,
We're bad people.
she her whatever communication she was doing seems to immediately stop, as if being in the room itself stops outward communication, or like stops things from happening, which Zasa, you noticed when you noticed there was a void where the room seemed to be, and her eyes like come back into focus. And which way did you put her in the room? Did you put her facing the roulette wheel, or facing you, or facing something else?
Like 90-degree angle. So like, facing neither the wheel nor us.
Okay, so it's kind of like facing like this way, kind of like.
Yeah.
Okay, so Her gaze immediately snaps to the wheel in the center of the room. What you're able to see is a very large roulette wheel. It is red and gold. The wood is a very deep, cherry wood, looks like. And then the numbers are written in gold. And then it has red and black, like a standard roulette wheel. She starts walking towards it. And you don't hear anything. But she seems like she's responding to something. Because she says,
That's what I've always wanted. And I can just have that? I have to make a bet. Well, that makes sense.
and she keeps walking forward.
Oh no.
And she picks up a marker and places her bet.
Zasa is tying a rope around her. Tying a rope around herself, throws it to Rune, and just walks in.
She places a bet and is about to spin the wheel. What are you doing?
What
Bearhug
does she-
start pulling back?
What does she do with the marker?
Bearhug look at the
she,
marker to see what it is.
She basically puts the marker on red or on black, saying which one. She chooses red.
And there's so
Yeah.
nothing magically appears to indicate what the bet is.
No. All she said is it's what she's always wanted. And then all she has to do is make a bet. And she goes to spin the wheel.
Yeah, Zasa's just going to stop her, bear hug her, and start pulling her back.
All right, Zasa, as soon as you cross the barrier, I would like a will save, please.
Does this count
Karen?
as charm or possession?
Kevin, I'm gonna need your help. I'm not very strong.
This would count as
Shit, really?
a charm effect, I believe.
I'm unaffected.
Oh.
That's why that spell's fucking important.
So you feel compelled, but you do not feel compelled. You feel the effect of compulsion, and then it just doesn't work on you. But you do still hear the voice.
Oh shit.
It seems I have some resistance. What is it you would like? I can still provide it to you. I just can't tell from looking at you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Everybody
I'm very
wants,
content.
Everybody wants something.
Well, see, that's true though.
Oh my god, what is your wisdom?
So, in order to make an informed bet, which is the only ethical way to make a bet, I have to understand your stake as well.
Persuasion, please.
What do you want?
My dog is very excited about what's going on.
Bark, 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 bark.
Oh.
No, Barky. So you just hear a deep laugh inside your head. And both of you cannot hear this because you're not inside the room. You think you can play games with me? I am the game. What is it you want?
Is Asa just giggling?
Yeah, can we hear her side of it?
Yeah, just like you could hear the worker.
Okay, that's weird.
Zasa backs up a step and sort of tries to hand the worker off.
I'll try to take her. What happens when I try to take her?
I wasn't finished with her yet.
To be clear, the giggling that I was doing wasn't because I was being affected by the weird voice that's in my head, trying to find out what I want to bet, and then bet the thing, and then stake some wager. It wasn't that. It's that the voice said that I can't play a game against them because they are the game, which I'm going to treat literally. And she turns back to the roulette wheel.
Yes. Fuck
Here's
it
my
up.
wager.
What are you doing?
She shadow bolts it.
Oh.
Oh. All right.
Oh no.
So you're shadow bolting it.
Damn it.
Cat. Sorry, I'm good.
No, yeah, my cat is wilding out over there. What's up, cat? All right.
Damn it. There, okay.
Okay. Okay, what level are you casting it at? Just standard level? 2?
Yes.
Okay. So, I need to make a spell save, is that correct?
No, it is a ranged attack.
Oh, okay.
So
just DC. So, as you shoot this bolt of life-sapping shadow at the wheel, it hits the wheel, spreads out over the wheel.
Hmm.
The wheel spins itself, and
Oh
then
Jesus.
it flings it back. I need everybody in the room, so I think just you, and you already passed off the worker, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I need a dex save, please.
Oh god, Dawson. Good luck.
Okay. So, you tumble out of the way. You are missed. It doesn't hit you. But you are prone on the ground.
Hmm.
I don't like this game. What do you want? You're wasting my time.
You just said that you're the game.
Yes, and you're trying to play me a different game. Now, what do you want?
So what you're saying is that you're not creative enough to play different rules? You're not a very good game, are you?
My rules are set. And you will play
That's
by
what I
them.
just said, but with an ominous tone.
Yes.
I can hear this so much.
Oh no! My rules are set. Which means that you can't play other games. You can't have fun or do cool things. You have to do this one thing. You know,
I'm rolling a wisdom
You
save.
talk a lot for someone who says nothing.
I'm gonna poke my head in the door.
is this
I'm taking the rope away from.
whole thing just going to be you repeating what I'm saying? Because, like, in a way, that's kind of flattering, but it's also...
I say what the player wishes to hear. Perhaps you think too much of
no,
yourself.
you don't. You objectively don't say what I want to hear because you're annoying me. Like, do you hear yourself? I say what players want to hear. Allegedly, I'm a player. You're not saying what I want to hear. You're like, what are you
You
even good for?
Are an
This
enigma.
whole time, she is investigating the roulette wheel because she'd like to dismantle it.
All right,
That's a
so
really good investigation.
that's a
check.
really good investigation check. So what you can tell is it's very large. It is put together like any standard roulette wheel. The wheel itself does not seem to be anything strange. On its base, like it is a roulette wheel. You would dismantle it in the way you would dismantle any roulette wheel, through smashing, through screwdrivers, through hammers, through, any sort of thing like that. However, given this roulette wheel is talking to you, dispelled the spell that you tried to use and flung it back at you, you think that there may be magical reasons why just trying to dismantle it would be hard.
I think I've got lockpicks.
Interesting. It's interesting. It's interesting. Not you, but the situation. So
With a pickaxe.
you said that the table and the roulette wheel are separate, and the roulette wheel is the thing that's magic fuckery.
Yes, yeah. It seems like the table itself is just a means of placing a bet. It doesn't seem like it's magical.
It's about to be.
What are you gonna
I've done it before.
Oh no, are you gonna telekinesis that shit?
do? Are you gonna fling a table at it?
Are you casting catapult on the table?
Levitate on the table. We're just taking it out the door.
Oh, the betting table out the door.
Okay.
Okay, so the table goes floating out the door. And the voice in your head
Does
is
the
like,
roulette wheel try to run away?
no, the roulette wheel stays where it is. You just hear, well, that makes things more complicated, but I can still take bets. That was just a physical representation of it. This is all growing very tiresome.
On the contrary, it's not growing very tiresome. It's growing very interesting because I'm learning so much.
I would like it if you left my room now.
I am leaving your room right now.
Okay, go.
So when you say that the roulette wheel is staying in place,
Yeah.
are you saying that like it's fixed in 3D space or it's fixed to the table? Because my idea is the table is weightless and the table is not resisting, and I'm moving the table with the roulette wheel.
The roulette wheel
That's my idea.
is so big that the table was actually something separate from the roulette wheel. So the roulette wheel wasn't on the table, it was on its own stand. But you did take away the bet table, so it does make it harder for somebody else to come in and place a bet now.
Okay, then I don't know if I would have done that if...
We can
actually,
retcon it.
No.
Zasa do a big thing.
It's okay. Okay, so in that case, got the table, the roulette wheel is on its own thing, and whatever it's on, I'm assuming, is part of it and doesn't look like Zasa can
Yeah,
move
it seems pretty immovable unless you, like, dismantle it. Like, it seems like it is in this room. It almost seems like it was built to be in this room. Like,
Okay.
it's so big it does not fit out the door.
I'm gonna
Okay,
actually-
gotcha. Right.
Can I call into Zasa?
so-
Because, like, you've been in there for a minute.
Uh,
Are you okay? Do you need us to come in?
Oh, actually, I'm going to leave, and
Oh, nice.
Going to kind of do this. Zasa takes the table partially with her, pulls it so that the legs of the table hook the door from the back,
Yeah.
pulls it over, hooks the other end of the table on the banister,
Uh-huh.
and then releases the spell. So the table is now locking the door.
Okay, so you're keeping everybody out.
Yes.
And you left.
Yes.
So as soon as you leave, you no longer hear the voice in your head. The woman that you stopped from placing her bet has been kind of just like standing in your hold, Zephos. Just like confused. Like she's still holding like the chip because she had been putting it down when or no, she'd already put it down, so she no longer has the chip. Her hand is still raised to spin the wheel.
Chip was on the betting table.
Yeah, it was on the
I just
table.
Stole, right?
Yeah. So the chip is there. But her hand is still raised as if to spin the wheel. And then she blinks, like, once the door closes. And shakes herself.
Howdy.
Are you drinking on the job?
No.
No more than usual.
Fair. Yeah, where this table's placed is a bit of an issue, but let's go ahead and get your manager.
Yes, I was speaking to my manager. Why? How did this get out here? Oh, this won't do at all. I'll get my manager right away. And then her eyes go distant again. And that is where we will end it today.
Oh my god. Are we on next week or nah?
In theory, we would be off next week. And let me check my calendar.
I'm so glad I cannot hear this music.
Yeah, so we would be in theory,
Oh, excuse me.
on for the 14th, 7/14, in theory, would be our next day.
Let me look. I think I'm
good to
not
me.
leaving until the 17th, so that should be alright. Provided I'm not, away from the computer. So cool.
All right. So tentatively,
I-
folks, we'll be back with more of this on the 14th. Zaza, that was a
Jesus.
lot of fun.
Oh my god, I
would
just
say I'm
like
sorry
shaking
for taking the
handsing.
focus. but-
No. Mm-mm.
It is okay to have something be about
Thank you for not letting me talk. And I don't mean not letting me, but like not I'm very tired and not good at speaking right now. Thank you for taking the lead. That's the phrase I wanted.
So I just want to say
Yeah, I can make
that is somehow what's going on here. I feel like you haven't uncovered the full mystery yet, but you
I
did
have got to
find
get Zephos into that room.
you did find the roulette wheel room.
Yeah. Answered a bunch of questions.
Answered a lot of questions.
Mhm.
You still don't know why there's a time loop. You still don't know what's going on with the Slytherin. You still don't know how to break the time loop, but you do know there's a weird roulette table in that room, and it likes to get people to bet things for things.
That makes sense. Wasn't this whole place like a piece of what's her fuck?
Marmo?
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you so much for the raid, Psyche. We were
Wow.
literally
Psyche, we're literally just
about to
done.
end. So if you have any suggestions where we should go,
Let me see who's online.
I will give our little bit of info. This is Purge of the Serpent Holds. We are a Scarred Lands 5e game. We're listening to some really boppy music right now because they were just doing a lot of stuff. Welcome in, Bunny. Welcome in, Aria.
Hello.
They're my problem now. This is a D&D game where there's lots of puns. Currently, we're doing a time heist in Las Vegas. There's a weird-ass roulette wheel that is making people bet stuff for things. The players are stuck in a time loop. We do cosplay. We do roleplay. We do voices. Oh, hi there. We can do this. We got some cats. We got a dog.
Dog.
So come on back. Next time we plan to play again on 7/14. Also, if you want some cool maps, check out Domiel's Wondrous Works. All bits, donations, subs this month or through this next payout all go to Sea Shepherd, which is a marine conservation society. But yeah, we're going to raid Nerdsmith.
Hopefully they're all right.
We need to plug your
Oh, yeah.
Podcast. Wham bam. Thank you.
We need
man.
to plug
We also
everything.
need to
I
do
almost
the
forgot.
outro.
I got so distracted by the Raiders. Okay, we're gonna introduce ourselves and do the thing that we always do, and then we'll raid somebody. Oh, Psyche. Okay. All right. So. Oh yeah, we'll give a shout out to Psyche. She's supposed to get one anyway. Here we go.
Psyche's cool.
Yeah, Psyche's great.
Psyche. Yee.
Alright, so we're gonna do our standard outro stuff. We'll be back on the 14th, but until then, we're gonna go reverse order. Rune, who are you, what do you do, and where can people find you?
Hello, I'm Rune. I've been your local rogue turned warlock. Roguelock? I make art for a living. Art in this economy, you're saying? Yes, for some reason. I illustrate TTRPGs and paint music because my brain's weird. You can find me on the internet wherever there's an @Rune sale, like my handle here. I'm the only one, except for some dude on Reddit who stole my name.
Reddit's not going to exist tomorrow anyway, so it's okay.
My dog and cat are like having an
Alright.
epic battle behind me. Sorry.
That's
Hold
me.
on.
I'm gonna pass it to Megan.
Megan, who are you? Where can people find you? What do you do?
I'm Megan. You can find me here. What I do is I play this game here. That's what I...
Come here for Megan.
Yeah, Megan's
Aw,
cool.
thank you so much for the gift subs, Forge.
I'm here for
Aw.
hot Megan Ashen.
Oh, yes, I know you want to go outside. We're almost done.
No, I'm
and-
not nearly as accomplished as Rune or Hidomi. This is just what I've been doing lately because I took time off from the internet to make a person, and it's been pretty exciting. But this is just where I am now. So if you like me, then you should stick around.
Making
Yeah.
people is hard work, so you know
True.
you deserve
Yep.
it.
Yeah.
It
And
just
also
keeps
taking
happening.
care of people, also hard work.
Yes.
Especially little ones that don't know anything.
They need so much attention. God, there's just can't even pee in peace.
Nope, they're there with you forever. Hiromi, who are you? Where can people find you?
I'm Hidom Koda. I make TTRPGs and other games, and you can find me at these places. And if you like us, come back in 2 weeks where I don't know what we're going to be doing, but it's gonna be chaotic.
Yes, it is.
It's always chaotic.
And probably anti-capitalist and pro-worker because
And very queer.
And very queer.
Yes.
Yeah. It eat the rich.
And neurodivergent.
Eat the rich. Be neurodivergent. Be gay. Do
Neurodivergent?
crime. That's our motto. What was that? Oh, Bevan's gonna let her out. Perfect. So we can finish this. Sorry for my dog, everybody.
I thought you were
Bork.
saying what was that to the dog, like encouraging her to.
No.
Bork.
I heard Bevan. Yes, please don't mind the dog. It is her outside time, so she really wants to go out. But yes, basically this stream is just me putting all the problems of the world in a place where we can fix them. So it's very anti-capitalist, it's very pro-worker, it's very gay, it is queer, it is... These folks save the world, and they have fun doing it, and there's lots of puns. So please come back and see us again. And check out my podcast, Wham Bam. Thank you, ma'am. Psyche's in it. Super Andiness is in it. We read and review smutty romance novels and literary analyze them. We are the smuttiest, sluttiest literary analysis podcast around. And I think we're funny. I also think we're insightful. All right, everybody.
I hope everyone had a great Pride Month, and I look forward to hanging out with you in Gay Wrath Month in July.
Yes, I have my wrath pin ready. And it's my birthday in Gay Wrath Month, so
Oh,
I'm ready.
mine too. This
Yeah.
vacation is the birthday present.
Everybody get ready for Gay Wrath Month. We're ready. All right.
I'm really tired. Can I just be vaguely annoyed?
Yeah, you can be vaguely annoyed.
yeah.
Just
Do
be
your
vaguely
best.
annoyed by- All right.
We don't ask
Cool.
anyone to do better than their best.
Fair enough. Be good. Wash your hands. Don't be an asshole.
Yes. Be nice,
Yes.
be kind,
Trans
wash your
rights.
hands, wear a mask, trans rights. And It's chaos, be kind. And we're gonna raid.
Let's go say hi to the
Right,
Nerdsmith.
right.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
let's go say hi to Nerdsmith.
Woo!
Bye, everyone. Thank you for joining us, even if it was
Bye.
only briefly.
Yee. See ya in a week and a half.
See ya!
Boy.
Bye-bye.
But.